3 hours long, The Batman depicts a fresh aspect of Bruce Wayne's story, set in the early years of his vigilante crime fighting. As Robert Pattinson's Dark Knight is only getting started, this means there is plenty of space for fresh stories to be told. The Batman sequel has yet to be formally revealed by Warner Bros. Director Matt Reeves, on the other hand, acknowledged that The Batman 2 is in the works. Reeves claimed in an interview with The Independent that he didn't produce The Batman with the intention of making a sequel, but that he would want to tell additional stories. He said, "We are already telling other stories in the streaming space, we're doing stuff on HBO Max, we're doing a Penguin show with Colin, which is gonna be super cool. And we're working on some other stuff too, but we have started talking about another movie." With a new film just in the works, viewers can still look forward to the announced HBO Max spin-offs. Colin Farrell's villain, the Penguin, is getting his own series, as will Jeffrey Wright's Jim Gordon, as Reeves noted. These initiatives are shrouded in secrecy, but they are expected to deal with the aftermath of the Gotham flood and the attempted assassination of the city's new mayor. The sequel will not be released until after The Batman has been released in theaters. Producer Dylan Clark told comicbook.com that The Batman 2 should be released no later than 2027. He said, "I will go on record and say that it will be less than 5 years." Clark also told Comic Book Movie that it's too early to discuss sequel details as they're still focused on making sure The Batman is a box office success. He said, "So it's a little bit premature, but we're really focused on getting this movie seen on the big screen by as many people around the globe, and they'll hopefully all say very loudly that they want more." With Reeves' claims that he has only recently begun talking about filming another film, it appears that Pattinson will be donning the cape for at least another few years. The characters and Gotham's futures are teased in the last moments in the movie. The Riddler and his henchmen failed to kill Gotham's new mayor, Bella Real, after a flood engulfed the city. Gotham and Bruce Wayne already have a lot to contend with in the possible sequel, with massive infrastructural and political difficulties. However, now that a new Joker has arrived in this specific DC reality, things are only going to grow more problematic. The Joker, played by Barry Keoghan of Eternals, makes an appearance at the end of the film, asking the Riddler, who is also imprisoned at Arkham Asylum, to join him in taking down the Batman. This diabolical duo is based on a popular DC Comics narrative, and the sequel may utilize it as a springboard for fresh material. Also, Catwoman and Batman split ways at the end of the film, although Catwoman might return in the sequel. We don't know what will prompt their reunion, but we expect Bruce to require further assistance if he is to battle the Riddler, the Joker, and the Penguin in the Batman 2. Only time will tell where and when we'll see the Batman next now that the famous DC superhero has ushered in a new age.